mind, Top Tip. You're not the one running the show. Hello, my name is Mark, and in this episode I refuse to make lemonade. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against lemonade, I just think we can do a whole lot better. So today we're making limoncello, and if I say today, I mean it. Let's get cooking! Limoncello traditionally takes 95% grain alcohol, zest of Sorrento lemons and 6 weeks of patience. Neither of these are for sale at my local supermarket, so that's not the version I'm making today. We will start with 5 unwaxed lemons. Give them a wash before use. For limoncello, we don't want any of the sourness of the lemon juice, nor any of the bitterness from the white pith of the lemon. I found that using a sharp potato peeler is an excellent way to obtain just the zest of the lemon. As you can see, there's nary a spot of white on these peels. Once you have peeled off the zest from your lemons, keep the lemons, we will use them later. To speed up flavor extraction, I'm using a secret weapon, my trusty pressure whipper. Extracting flavor under pressure is a thing in Italy, so I'm sure it's within the rules. If you don't have a pressure whipper, you absolutely can steep the zest in alcohol in a closed container for 6 weeks. Vodka will supply the alcohol for our limoncello. I used a small 375ml bottle here. Vodka is a lot weaker than the traditional grain alcohol, so we will have to adjust our recipe accordingly. Now to extract the lemon flavor, simply close up the whipper and bring it to pressure with 2 charges of carbon dioxide. Leave the peels to infuse the alcohol for at least an hour. A quick internet search tells us that limoncello typically contains just under 30% of alcohol. By adding only 100 ml of syrup, we will land in just about the right range, as long as our syrup contains as little water as possible. The previous episode showed us that we can comfortably reach a syrup containing 76% sugar, so let's aim a bit higher this time. We will measure out approximately 100 grams of sugar, and also just about 20 grams of water. Combine them into a saucepan, place the saucepan on low heat and stir until the sugar has fully dissolved. Put the syrup aside until you need it. In the meantime, we still have just as many lemons as before. Let's turn them into a tasty treat. Slice and juice all the lemons. You should end up with around 150 milliliters of juice. I added a reserved peel as well. To take the edge off, add about the same amount of water. Also measure out about the same amount in sugar. I added just a bit more, or about 170 grams. Mix it all together until the sugar has dissolved. There's no need to heat this up. No, we're not making lemonade. Put the mix in a flexible container with a tight-fitting lid and place in the freezer. Every hour or so, give your container a good shake. Once your mix turns into a slush, stir it instead. Once your mix starts setting, use a fork to break it up and mix it with itself. The high sugar content and periodically agitating the mix as it freezes both help to keep the ice crystals in the mix as small as possible. The result is a refreshing lemon sorbet that is still soft at around -20 Celsius or -4 Fahrenheit, so it can be served straight from the freezer. While all this was going on, our lemons had long finished steeping. At this point we can release the pressure and remove the peels from the alcohol. Leaving the peels whole makes this really straightforward. Then mix together the zest infused alcohol with the sugar syrup. Put a nice label on your bottle and pour the limoncello back into it. It won't fit, but you'll figure it out. Keep your limoncello in the freezer and don't serve until the bottle is frosted over. The content of the bottle should now be syrupy and lovely. Next time life gives you lemons, I hope you know what to do. So, my job here is done. Bye!